Hi there, welcome to Math 171 Online. I'm your instructor, Miss Wood. In this particular video, I wanted to give you a brief introduction of the class to help get you started. So I'm going to start here at the top with enrollment verification. So it looks like this. You'll click on it, and the enrollment verification is just simply a short multiple choice quiz going over the syllabus itself. The enrollment verification always has an intended due date, and then I always offer a early due date that will allow you extra credit. So I will go ahead and talk about extra credit. In my class, extra credit is built in. I will be offering it to you along the way throughout the semester. Take advantage of it, okay? The My extra credit is built in. So don't come up at the end of the semester and say, what can I do? I'm gonna have said, well, at the beginning, all of these times throughout the semester, these were your opportunities to, sort of pad your grade, okay? So take advantage of it. Right here from the get-go, day one, here's a way to add some points in your class, okay? All right, so I will move on from there to talking about MyLab Math. This is very important because you will be doing your weekly homework assignments as well as your test will be located in MyLab Math. You also have a number of other resources available to you in MyLab Math, the ebook, that as a way to reference your textbook itself. And then there are also study plans, additional instructional videos, additional practices, and that sort of thing. So there's lots of information and practice for you in the MyLab Math software. By registering for this class, you have what was referred to as inclusive access. So you have already paid for the code to access MyLab Math. So this is not something you have to buy now. That code should have already been emailed to you from the CFCC, Sea Devil Bookstore, verbasoftware.com, and it would have a subject of inclusive access details and then followed by whatever spring or fall semester that we're talking about. If you have a little bit of trouble, like, oh, I don't know if I got that email, probably the best thing that you can do is to log into your Cape Fear email account and type into the search bar inclusive access details and then followed by the semester that we're talking about, spring or fall, whatever year. And that usually for most folks pulls it right up, and then they're able to click on it and they find, okay, here's your Math 171 access code. It's important whenever you go to set up your MyLab Math account that you follow the prompts and set it up using an access code. And again, it's not an access code that you have to buy at this point. You have access to it. If you can't find that email, reach out to the bookstore and have them resend it to you. I do not have an access code that I can send to you, so you have to either find it in your email or reach out to the bookstore to have them resend it to you. It's also important when you're setting up your account that you use your Cape Fear email address as the email address. All right, I'm going to close out of there, and then I'm going to actually now let's enter into the MyLab Math platform. And again, this is where you'll be doing your homework and your test. The first time you log in, it's going to ask you for an access code and to create your account. But after that, then yours looks exactly like mine. It's a couple of clicks, and it will land you here. You'll see I try to make hot buttons over here on the left of homework and your ebook. And then there's also video and resource library, as well as a study plan and additional resources. So there's like I said, lots of tools in here for you. I'm going to click on assignments just to give you sort of a preview. I won't be able to click on them just yet because the course itself hasn't opened. But you'll see that here are the homework assignments, and with each unit you'll have several homework assignments. You'll have a practice quiz, and then you'll have a test. The homework can be arranged from I don't know, 5 questions to 15 to 20 questions per individual homework assignment. The difference between the homework and the test is that with the homework is not timed, and you have unlimited attempts to try the homework. And so what that means is, if you're working through the homework and maybe you get the first 2 questions right, and then question 3 you get it wrong, you don't have to just say, oh, I got that question wrong and it's going to count against me. If you get question 3 wrong, then ask the software here for a similar exercise, and if you get that similar exercise correct, then it's giving you is marking number 3 correct for you then, and then you move on to number 4. So if at any point you ever get a problem wrong, ask for a similar exercise. As long as you get that similar exercise correct, it will give you credit for the problem. So take advantage of that as you're working through your homework. You really don't have any reason why you can't get high marks on your homework, because it's, like I said, it's allowing you to unlimited attempts to do the homework. Tests, on the other hand, will be timed, and you only have, you know, 1 attempt to take each particular test. So I think that's about all that I need to talk about here in the platform itself. If you have questions, of course, reach out to me. I'm going to get us back into Blackboard, get us back into our preview, what the course looks like for you. Then I'm going to click on Getting Started. And then this is where you obviously have found the video that you're watching now, along with these 3 items: your syllabus, how to contact myself, as well as your course schedule. I'll click on the syllabus first. You've got 2 ways to access this. That you can click on the link itself, and you'll notice here you get this little message that says the preview may have altered the layout of your file. If you ever click on that and you feel like that the file doesn't look correct, you can always come up here to the top and you see the 3 little dots, and you can say download an original file. But at any rate, I'm going to let you read through the syllabus at your leisure, and make sure that you familiarize yourself with even more specific things as they are related to the course. And then I'm going to come down. Instructor contact information is just that. It gives you a little bit of information about myself, as well as my office hours, my office location, and that sort of thing. I'm going to click on the course schedule. I'm going to do the download original file here. Click on that. And talk a little bit about how this is set up for you. I've got it set up by weeks, so you know, starting from the beginning of the semester until the end. Weeks on the first column, what you're going to be covering in the middle column, and you'll see here in just a moment, for every section here I have in Blackboard a blank set of notes, a worked out solution set of notes, and as well as a video of myself teaching that set of notes. So you're not just stringing it out here. You know, I am teaching you these sections. And then also associated with each week, I'm telling you what MyLab Math homework is due for that particular week, and if there is a particular testing window. But all of your due dates for the semester are Sundays at midnight, except testing windows. Testing windows are running a Saturday to Tuesday, and that's giving you a weekend and a couple of weekdays. If at any point during the semester a testing window conflicts with something you've got going on, don't just not take the test. Reach out to me and I'd be happy to work with you, okay? But you've got to give me a heads up, okay? I think that's pretty self-explanatory then. As we move through the semester, I will send you an announcement each week telling you what to focus on and work on and what is due for that particular week. So I'll close that out, get us back to Blackboard. And that gets us there. I'm going to come down then to Unit 1. Under Unit 1, you'll see 2 things. You'll see Unit 1 notes, Unit 1 review quizzes. I'll start with the notes first. And this is what I was referring to. So like we'll start here with notes 1.1, for example. This is what I meant, that you have a blank set of notes, a workout solution key for that set of notes, and then a video of myself teaching that set of notes. These are not hyperlinked, so you will have to come over here to the 3 dots and hit download original file. I'm going to do that on both of those there so that you can see what they look like. Click on the notes as well as the solution. My recommendation would be that you, if you have access to a printer, to pull up the set of notes, print them off so that, and then simultaneously on your computer have the video and the solution key pulled up. I don't necessarily know if you particularly want to print off the solution key, but I think that having it pulled up on your computer and toggling back and forth between the video and the solution key, you should be okay. My recommendation would be, like I said, you've pulled up this set of notes, you've printed it off, and then now you go back to your computer and you click play for the video. And as you're watching the video and myself talking you through that video, then you're taking notes like you would in class. It might be that you have to pause the video at times to to sort of be able to catch up or anything like that. There's also points in the video where I'll say it's a good time to pause the video, you try the next one. Like for example, I think I think I do example 1 in the video, but then I say, no, you try example 2 on your own. So anytime that I do that, I don't work example 2 then in the video. So what you would need to then do is to pull up the solution key, which should be, I thought I had pulled it up here. To be able to pull up the solution key to check yourself by, for example. Okay, so I'm showing, like I said, here's my work that is shown for those particular problems. Okay, so I hope that that helps. Like I said, and so the setup is like this throughout the entire semester. Every section, I'll pull up section 1.2 for example. 1.2 happens to have 2 videos because there's another video here telling you how to input it in your calculator if you need calculator help. But the top video is the actual notes for section 1.2, and down here below, here is the notes for 1.2 and the solutions. These happen to be hyperlinked, but again, if you ever pull up a set of notes and they don't look right, come over here and just hit the 3 dots and hit download original file. And I think that should do it for the notes. I'll come down here to the review quizzes. The review quizzes are designed to help you get prepared for the tests. So I'll click on the first set one here. This is it's practice quiz, review quiz. These are not graded. Like I said, they're like reviews, you know, getting you ready for the test. You can download that one and then download the solution key. I'll just pull up the solution key here, for example. And this is like me working through every single problem on that particular review quiz. Okay, if you ever have questions about how I work something out, or you know, or you're just getting stuck on something that I'm working in the video, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to help. You're not on your own. I am definitely here to help you and assist you in the class, and I'll be happy to get you there. And there's also a math lab available on campus. The last thing that I'll point you in the direction of are announcements. There's not one here in the course just yet, but by the time the course opens for you, you're going to see an announcement. Each week I'll be sending you an announcement that will tell you what, like I said, what to focus on, what is due, so that to help keep you on track for the class. Again, if you have any questions whatsoever as you move and progress through the class, please reach out. My biggest recommendation to you is to stay on top of the class. Don't don't procrastinate. Don't let it mound up on you. If you are having trouble, ask and get ahead of it, essentially. Okay. Again, I'm here to help. Thanks a lot. Bye.